Jalen, you guys had the ball moving in the first half on offense, weren't able to sustain it for the second half. Do you see any common themes as to why you guys struggled in that second half?
Well, one, I'd like to give my respects to the 49ers, how they came out and played. They made plays when they needed to. The coaches coached well. At the end of the day, we didn't make the plays when we needed to make them. And that's something that we're all looking in internally first.
Jalen, your general thoughts on the offense this season, kind of the up and down nature of it?
Obviously, you want more consistency. And there's a desire to improve steadily throughout the year, but, hard to look at it from a big picture perspective right now. I think just having the opportunity to go make something happen and not doing so for whatever reason, those are the things that we all have to improve from.
Jalen, can you take us through the fourth down from your perspective? And Nick mentioned you guys took a picture and got some information. Did they come out with something different?
No. They played cover 4 structure, and I didn't make the play. I own it. I own it all.
Can you address how things went with Kevin Patullo in your first season together? Did you grow together? Did it get better? Did it ever stagnate?
Yeah.
And do you think it has a future?
I think I'm always growing. I'm always taking in my experiences and learning from everything that we go through. I think it's tough to single out one individual, especially in a moment like this. We all got to improve, and that's how I look at everything that we go through.
Nick talked about how the explosive plays today, but kind of the theme of the whole season, there weren't as many as there were a year ago. Do you think that's one of the things this offense needs to get back is the explosiveness that it showed you?
Well, I think finding a rhythm and whatever you define aggression as, maintaining the fluidity and the flow throughout 4 quarters of the game. So I think there's opportunity for us to improve in that. Just finding a rhythm. Ultimately, it's just all something that you either learn from it or you don't.
I want to talk about execution all year, just the lack of execution. Do you think maybe some of that is just the reality of the NFL, that it's hard to come back after winning a Super Bowl and repeating? You don't see it happen that often.
I think it's always hard to duplicate. But, it's everything was there in front of us. And so just got to really, really, really improve from it. Obviously we all could have executed better. But it takes everyone being honest with themselves on that and challenging themselves to grow from it.
What do you kind of put your finger on as far as, it seemed like the same mistakes keep recurring week after week. I mean, did you think you finally had it, figured out this week, and what kind of happened to not?
No, not necessarily. But the mentality was, we're all we got and we're all we need, and we're here and we're going to go try and make it happen and give our best. And obviously it wasn't enough. But there are a lot of things that we'll be able to look back on and say, okay, this is an area we need to improve on, and this is how we can grow, and we just gotta grow from it all.
In terms of being honest with yourself, was this team honest with themselves, September, October, November, when these questions were coming then?
I think winning is hard. Nothing about it is easy, especially when you're trying to repeat. Everything was clear for us and what we wanted to accomplish this year, and we came up short. And so you have no choice but to learn from it, especially if you have a great passion about it. And that's my approach. That's my approach with it all. I think, when I look at this game, and I know this is a little different, but it kind of answers a question that you asked before. We've got to take advantage of our opportunities when they're there. and we've got to be smart and rhythmic in what we do and how we do it. Ultimately, when I see our defense, get the ball back like that. I mean, we've responded with touchdowns, and those are the times we capitalize, especially on short fields. And I take ownership for not being able to put points on the board. It all starts with me and ends with me. And so there's there's a sense of a lot there that you can learn from. I think as a team, as a collective group, and personally for me as a quarterback, how you see the game, how you feel the game, and ultimately just, okay, how can I find a way to win, and wasn't able to do that today.
You mentioned repeating is hard. Winning is hard in this league from week to week, but what makes it even harder to go back to back from your perspective?
It's the first time that this team has been in that situation, and this unit has been in that situation to have the opportunity to do it. And hopefully we have another opportunity to do so at some later date. But it's I look at how you respond to it all, and so I think for this year and this team and this collective team, there's a lot that we've got through our experiences this year to learn from, and you just want everyone to be intentional on learning from them.
John, we saw with a couple throws at AJ, you guys were just kind of off for whatever the reason. He had the one kind of go off his hands late. What were some of the issues that get you two hooked up more in this game?
Yeah, we just didn't make the plays.
We've seen this all season kind of at various points. Like AJ, you guys started slow, and then there was like a period there where the catches, yards were coming between the two of you. What was the kind of like the theme of the season between the two of you? If there was one, was it did that factor into maybe the offense never being at full throttle?
I think competitively, everyone on our team has had a great desire to win and achieve the ultimate goal, and especially here right now, having everything in front of us, it was about winning, and that's something that we didn't collectively do, and that starts with me. So I take it very personally on that.
An offense that has this type of talent and these resumes, how do you reconcile sitting here with 19 points?
Obviously, you want more. Obviously, you work for more. But it's an assessment of how we can improve in the end, regardless of what it looks like. It's about how you learn from it, how you respond from it, and so it's not on any individual. It's on us as a unit, this team this year, and got to improve from it.
Thanks, John.
Thank you.